Hello guys and girls and welcome back to another speed build. It's been a while since we've been meeting each other in this setting. So this is a family home. My idea was first of all that I wanted to do some kind of farmhouse and do like a proper garden. How do you say, farmhouse with patches of gardens and um, meadows and that kind of thing. It didn't really work out in the way I wanted. I was researching farmhouses, and then I found this house where I think both the back and the front had those really. It had like open space. There were just glass windows, just covering both. So you would have like a double ceiling. As you're going to see here. And I just got, that image just got stuck in my head, and I tried to replicate the picture like the house itself because I remember there was floor plans. It didn't really work out. Um, so this is what I end up with. Um, um, um. So this is the house. I call it the bright house. It's just because there's like so many windows. So this is. It almost felt a bit too many windows at some points, but when I had a look inside, it actually looks okay. So it's very, very, very bright. I think I stick with this beige panels, so just white paneling. White, just a lot of white everywhere. So it's very bright, and it's a family home. So it's going to have has one master bedroom with actually its own ensuite, that's a bit unusual for me because I don't really do ensuites. But I did in this one. I felt fitting. And then there are three bedrooms for the kids. Actually, there's no teenage bedroom. You're going to notice that in a bit, but I don't know why. It just, that's the way it occurred. So this is just me trying to figure out the layout. Because I wanted that big room there. This is going to be at the back of the house. It's supposed to be the living room. So the idea was that you would have the fireplace. That would be the chimney that in the middle. That 3x1 square room. That's the chimney. So you have a fireplace in front of it, and I wanted that chimney to continue up. And then you would have railings that goes from the staircase and all along, and there would be just I think like 3 tiles wide landing area, and then it would just be like loads, just doors into like loads of different rooms. So that was the idea anyway. I just wanted really to try to keep it an open space. So this is that's the entrance you see there. I was first thinking just having couches, seating areas, but it didn't feel right. And then I noticed, there was recently an update. So we got those really nice sofas, a Caribbean theme a bit. So that was exciting. So was playing around a little bit with that. Didn't really know what to do. This is where I was thinking to make this into a library. No, not like it was library slash office. It didn't really work out. I don't know what. I really love that door. I think that's from the movie stuff pack. It's an amazing door. With a decoration but it didn't really work out. I think why I don't keep the study. There is a study at the end. It just doesn't end up like this. The main thing is because I wanted a laundry room. And the only way to have a laundry would be because I didn't want it up the stairs. I really wanted to have it downstairs. I don't know why. I just wanted it to. So that's where it ends up. Also, I wanted some kind of bathroom downstairs too. So there's a laundry room. So you can only access the laundry if you have to go through the office, which is a bit inconvenient. But at the same time, it's a little small quirky detail, and I actually like it. And then you have the regular bathroom downstairs. It's mainly I think there's a shower too, but the idea was to because you have to have a guest toilet for guests to where they would go, because usually you don't really want guests to walk and go at your, how do you say, at your own family bathroom. So there's a big family bathroom upstairs, which is also a bit interesting. And you're going to see because the family bathroom upstairs is actually divided into 3 sections. So you have the main bit when you walk in where there's only sinks and a little ottoman. And then you have your own separate room with a shower and a bathtub, and then you have your own separate room for a toilet. So it's very separate. The idea was that because this could be a house. I mean, technically there is a space for 5 Sims to live, but it depends. I mean, you could easily live more Sims in those bedrooms, depending if some of them share rooms and that kind of thing. And I was thinking like, well, if you want to have a shower and someone wants to have use the bathroom because so it's still they still get that privacy because you know how Sims can get so embarrassed. It's a bit funny, but it's also not really. It can get a bit inconvenient sometimes. So this is just me. I think I found another house actually that was built in Sims. I think I was also uploaded onto YouTube. I can't remember which one, but that house used. I mean, the builder used the combinations. They have regular fencing at the front, and then that would turn into those hedges at the back. I thought that was a really nice touch. So I wanted to use it. Also, I've been really inspired. I think there's this simmer called Archie Sims. I recently found out. Who when they do garden, that person doesn't do garden mostly like up on so it's a very has a very simplicity to the design of the garden. It doesn't, and it also doesn't have the garden just straight up onto the house because it's like they try to keep it a bit of like a square separate and very simple. And I've been really inspired by that. So that's how I've been doing my gardens mostly now. Yeah, so this is like a garden patch. It was supposed to be more patches, but I didn't use a big enough lot. I built this house in Winterberg, for if you don't recognize it. But I just did like this, some kind of decoration, so you could imagine that there's been, that they actually planted something that's growing. I really wanted to have a pumpkin. Now, the thing is, the only pumpkins I have are those from the seasons, which have those like weird faces on it. I was like, I don't really want to have carved pumpkins. That's just strange. So yeah. Either way, here I'm working on trying to figure out a gate, and I end up actually doing with columns. This and so that actually works nice. And then I realized that the stairs was not centered at all. But it has a bit of a craftsman style feeling to it, and I'm just playing around with the lights to have lights. Just trying to figure out if there's a good way to do it. But I end up keeping that because I liked it. And this was going to be a greenhouse. I was almost going to make it a really big one. But I end up just having like a more smaller version because I mean, a big greenhouse is also nice, but it just takes up. It can look very, very ugly, and it just looks very natural. Yeah, as you see that there's new sliding doors that was also added in the latest update. I was playing around with those because I really want to use them. Also, I completely forgot there was a fan too. So there's no fan in this build, although it would be a perfect build to actually add a fan. Here you see here I'm trying to figure out a greenhouse diagonally, but it doesn't really work out, and it just glitches with the doors, and I didn't really get it right, so I just left it as it is. Yeah, I forgot to use the fan. I know it's there. I don't know why. I just forgot it. And I don't really know how to use the sliding doors. Since I mean they're really nice, the new ones, but it's just that they don't really match up with any windows in that kind of sense. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm just trying to work out. Oh yes, this is some where I'm going to put some planters. So this is another plant area, and just trying to figure out how to do it. And there's just some plants indoors. There's actually no beekeeping. I just remember that. I don't think I put a bee box. No. I mean, it's easy for you because if you have the seasons, you can just easily, put down a bee box. So that's no issue. Okay. So just like doing some terrain paintings, and I think we should soon head into the interior and try to work that out. As you might yeah, I'm just figure out if I should put lights on the fences there too, but it just didn't look nice, so I just left it. As you might see, I usually do. I think I've started to do that lots in my buildings lately. When I try to plan out the floor plan, I use like grass inside just to try to map out where everything should be. Is really helpful, I think, because you get sort of an idea, and instead of actually having to place out items, you just get an idea sort of how you want to rearrange things. And I have a tendency to actually try to keep everything to the squares. Um, so that's that. I got distracted by my phone. It's right next to me. It was vibrating. I don't know why. So this is the living room. I tried to make it since it has a double ceiling, and you can see straight down from the living room. No, from the landing, from the bedrooms down to the living room. I wanted to feel a little bit cozy. I did put a ceiling like that, and once I actually get up to the second floor, or first floor, depending on what you say, I realised that there's no ceiling there, so ceiling light is going to disappear. Oh, God. Forgot why. It's really hard. English is, if you don't know it already, English is not my first language. Um, it might sound like that I'm fluent, but I'm not, and I do struggle sometimes a bit with it. Either way. So this is the kitchen. That was one thing I really wanted. I wanted to have. I wanted that kind of kitchen in a U shape, and I wanted those island counters in the middle. That was also from a picture of an interior from a real house I found. Where it looked like this. Those windows are not going to stay there because there's not really any good curtains, like kitchen curtains in that kind of sense. So, there's no windows. It's going to be removed soon, and I'm going to put that shelf that came along with a jungle adventure game pack. With the wine glasses. I really like that shelf, but I never really use it. So right now it has a really modern feel to it, and that's not really what I wanted to do. I wanted to actually have a more cozy feel to it, and a bit more, traditional. So this is where it ends up, and I just end up with a little bit of a blue theme again, but I tried to keep it very subtle. So it's very beige and white, and then you have those patches of blue and yellow, like a little bit of colors everywhere, but the basic of it. And then I'm going to change the tiles in the kitchen to really nice peachy one, which is that one. Is fantastic. I love that color. I don't know why I never used it before, but I found it now, and I'm in love with it. That's also something that's a bit new to me recently, is that I've been using quite a lot of orange in my builds. I don't put all of my builds up to YouTube, because some of them I just build for myself sometimes and just share on my gallery. So, make sure actually you follow me on the gallery, because I sometimes upload builds which are not turned into a speed build. So, yeah. So if you want to have be updated on those, you can. There's my name is going to be in the description below, so you can just easily find me. Okay, so that's the shelf I was talking about, and I tried to figure out if I wanted windows beneath it, but I just did not keep it at all. So I just tried to figure out a little nook, where you enter, and you should have somewhere to put your shoes and your coat and all that kind of things. So that's going to be like the guest bathroom. I do think there's a shower there. No, there isn't. There's actually a toilet. Oh, that's perfect. Because I don't think there should be a shower or bathtub in the guest bathroom. But although there's a bathtub there in the laundry room, which is a bit strange. But I don't know. I just felt like it, so I just went with it. There's a bathtub in the laundry room. Oh, I just figured that's actually a perfect spot, because if you do have pets, is actually the perfect spot if you want to, wash your dog. Cats doesn't get washed. No, they clean themselves. But the dog. So that's actually perfect. You can just go to the laundry room and clean that. That's amazing. I didn't even think that. That was quite clever of me. So yeah, that's the study. It's very simple. There's just a desk as you say, bookcase, desk, computer, and just like a little seating area. Just some decorations. Try to keep it, very simple in a way. Um, and now we are heading upstairs. And you see that you have the landing and you have the double ceiling straight down to the living room, which I think found is really nice. I mean, i I love that kind with the stairs, and it feels a bit more interconnected in a way. Um, and then you have the chimney just going all the way up. Although I don't think there's actually a proper chimney on top of the roof, so there's nowhere for the smoke to go, or is it? Maybe there are chimneys. I can't remember because I think that was a few days ago since I finished this bill. Um, I haven't really had time to record the commentary, which is why it's been a bit delayed. Everything. Um, okay, so that's just that's the main bathroom upstairs. As you see, it's divided into 3 rooms, so your Sims will have privacy no matter what they do. If someone wants a shower and someone wants to use the toilet, they can do that because they are separate. And if someone just wants to, brushing their teeth, it's fine. They can do that. They can be completely separated. And no, in how to say, how do you say like, oh, with a privacy invasion. That was a word. Um, this is one of the kids' bedroom. There's 2 kids' bedroom and a toddler. Um, and I tried to keep it. I wanted to try to keep the rooms a bit more gender neutral, but I mean it depends on how you see it on pink and blue. They could be gender neutral. I'm really trying because I've mentioned it before. I probably is just damage from work. If you don't know, I work with kids. I'm a teacher in my daily job, and we often talk about gender and gender neutral, and try not to uh, get the kids and children to be a certain way just because they have a certain gender. So I feel a bit damaged about that, but sometimes I mean I can't help it to put a pink bed and a blue bed, and I automatically think, oh, that's a girl's room, that's a boy's room. It's hard, but I'm trying to keep a bit more low key. So yeah, there you go. Um, yeah, so that's the kids' bedroom. There's a toddler and 2 regular. I don't know. I just didn't want a teenage room. I don't know why. I was sick of decorating teenage rooms, so I made this instead. Okay, so that's the master bedroom with its own little balcony. I have not decorated the balconies. There are 2 of them, with the size of 3 by 1. So they're really tiny, but you probably can fit something small, like a flower or maybe a chair if you wanted that. I didn't do it because I felt like I didn't really want to waste my time on it. Also the doors are quite wide because is those 3 squares wide doors that come with the cats and dog. So I'm actually not sure. I haven't tested the house. As you see, I put something above a door there downstairs, I think above the toilet. I have not. This house is not play tested. Just so you know, everything should work fine because when I place things, I try to place them according to the squares, and that everything should function, and the systems should be able to access everything. But sometimes I get a bit crazy with the move object mod. I mean that cheat. So just I have not play tested it, so you might have to adjust a few things, depending. So this is the garden. I actually did buy recently the toddler stuff pack. I have not owned it. Um, I mean it's ages since that stuff pack came out, the toddler stuff pack. For some reason, I did not want to buy it. It's like, no, this is ridiculous. I don't want it. I don't want it. But now I just had the urge. I want that slide. I want the bolt pool and that kind of thing. I actually want to do more with the toddlers. To to be able to give them more, especially I think mostly just a slide. So you see the pictures. This is the front of the house. It was perfect with the double rainbow. Oh my god, I really got it there. This is part of the entrance. As you see, there's the coats and shoes. It's very simple. And here you are getting to the other side of the entrance with just that one of the new sofas that came in the recent update. And the umbrella thing. And here you see when you enter, this is what you Sims will see. It's really open space, and I like it. I think it's very fitting. You have the dining room in the middle. It can actually fit up to 8 Sims because it's like, you know, those one of those big tables. I just did not want to place 8 chairs because I felt like that was a bit too much. But it is possible. As a kitchen, and here you have just a small seating area to those double doors that goes into this study, which you see here. It feels a bit old-fashioned at the same, you know, but I don't know, I like it. It works. And here you see the laundry room with the bathtub, which I suggested could be used for pets. If you have a dog or anything, they could be washed in there. This is the guest bathroom downstairs with just a toilet and a sink. So no shower, but you can fit a shower easily in there because it's 3x3. Here you see the living room. I removed that and I put one of those chandeliers instead. But the light is really strange because it doesn't, for some reason, doesn't go all the way down. So that's a bit. You might want to put some more wall lights. Yeah, that was the upper hallway. You see there, just some play toys in the hallway on the landing area. There's a master bedroom. I feel like I need to talk quickly now. This is an ensuite bathroom to the masters. It's really simple. Here you get into the toddler's bedroom. You know, it's very simple. I try to be a bit more playful with the wallpaper because usually I can get a bit boring. This is one of the kids' bedroom. And here you get to the other kids' bedroom. Is, you know, it's really simple. And here you are starting to see the 3 pictures of the big family bathroom, this is where you enter. And then you have, this is like the shower and the bathtub area, and the next one is the toilet. I need to cough now. And yeah, you see the toilet. There's no mirror there. I think I simply forgot to place it. And here you are starting into the pictures of the outside, just some of the garden and everything, how it looks like. So I just want to say now before the video ends, thank you so much for watching. You know, hit that like button if you do like this video and the house and everything, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of me and my content and hear me and my lovely voice. Oh my god. Okay, so download link is in the description below. Don't follow me on the gallery if you want to know, because I do upload house that I don't upload as a speed build to the YouTube if you don't want to miss anything of what I do and build. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you had a great day, and I'll just see you next time. Bye!